know you're somewhere.
Hi Aquarius, welcome to my channel. My name is Kem. Today, Aquarius, you guys have Snake Spirit Time to Heal in reverse. I feel like someone wants to speak about where they have been and like what has kept them away. With the cross here, the cross is like a burden. It could be a responsibility that you feel like you have to like uphold. You know what I mean? It's like, I feel like someone wants to talk about where they have been. That's all I keep getting with this. Someone wants to talk about where they were, what happened, why they felt compelled to maybe stay where they were, why they couldn't like travel, or like I get traveling here, I got like movement was blocked, but it was because of someone's belief in this right here. It doesn't have to be someone's religion. I mean, for some of you guys, it could be religion, like, oh, like, you know, religion kept people, like, two people apart. But I get it's more of like a responsibility, like, oh, well, I have to, it's like, you know, if you have to feed kids, you have to pay rent, like, you know, that's a responsibility that you can't like not do, right? So that's what I'm getting from someone here. Like, I had a responsibility to do this, and that is why I have been here. Some people might have felt like a responsibility to their health. Some people might have felt a responsibility to their family. Everyone here has some sort of duty that they felt like they had to do, though, whether it be for themselves, for others. But it's like, this is what kept me. That's what I keep getting here. We do have the woman here with the Ace of Swords. So, and this is an 11. And it goes 9, 10, 11. Yeah, I just keep getting someone, like, if you want to speak to this person, they're gonna say this. I don't know if it's a cop-out or if it's a real thing. Let's see. So Aquarius, this might not be for everybody, but I'm getting a third party situation in this read. So again, like, if this is not your situation, just click off now. I'm getting third party, unfortunately. Here we go. So I feel like the masculine is the one who, like, when they have this cross here and they were talking about duty and they were talking about my responsibility and shit like that, I feel like it had to do with also like a relationship that they started. You know what I mean? It's like when you start something, you have to see it through, right? And I think this person, like, immaturely, you know, let's just say, like, they saw things might not be going right. They continued anyway. Do you know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's my burden to bear. It's my decision took me in this direction and I have to continue. Like, they just kept going. And I feel like that's what this karmic, we have a Queen of Wands here. It might not necessarily mean a karmic, but I'm getting it probably was a karmic with the Queen of Wands here. So we have Queen of Wands, which is the karmic. Then we have Aquarius energy, which I feel like is this Queen of Air coming up here with the Ace of Swords. And then we have the masculine energy here, which is coming up as a King of Cups, a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. It's also coming up as a earth sign, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus. Yeah. And look, you're coming up here again, Aquarius, Queen of Air in reverse. So I feel like this person wants to unburden themselves and talk about like where they've been. And where have they been? I feel like they were with somebody else. They were in another relationship. They were in another commitment. And I think that's why they haven't been communicating to you either. Like, there's a lot of reasons why they didn't communicate. One, I mean, it all wraps up into a single like thing, which is, okay, I'm working on a different relationship. I'm with another person. Like, there wasn't much to say, right? Like, what the hell could they possibly say? Like, oh, I moved on with somebody else. I'm in another relationship. I'm working towards, you know, my 10 of Pentacles with somebody else. You know what I mean? All these things that I feel like they didn't say. Like, it was just something that they didn't say. They just did, and they kind of disappeared. That's what I'm getting with this person in this reading. Like, they kind of just... And you can see here, like, the Queen of Air. This is Aquarius, and like the Aquarius I feel in the chart. It's like, what the fuck happened to this person? Like, Ace of Wands in reverse. It's like, what the hell happened to them? Like, they just disappeared. like the Knight of Cups with the Moon. It's like I have no idea where this person went. I have no idea why they left. I have no idea where like their energy went. And that's what I'm getting with this feminine, this Aquarius energy, this air, this Queen of Air. Like I have no idea where this person went. They just disappeared, you know. And this is where they have been. They were in a different relationship. Could have been with a fire sign, but I just get it was with a karmic. And you see here, like they're putting in a lot of effort with this person, and then they're still stuck in the Two of Coins. The Two of Coins to me is like somebody juggling. So they could have been really busy with this person. Another thing I'm getting is like they still hadn't really made. I feel like it's like they're kind of looking back at the same time, but it's like, oh well, you know, I have this duty. This is like the commitment that I put myself into, so I have to continue with it. I can't communicate with Aquarius because if I communicate with them, you know, what's it gonna look like, you know? How are they gonna feel if I'm working with somebody else on another relationship? So you can see here, like all the communication is done. And also I feel like, you know, say what you want about this person, but I also feel like they just didn't want to put anybody in a third party situation. With the Three of Cups in reverse, this is them like refusing to let anybody be in a third party situation. So this is like, I'm going to keep communicate. Like this is a lot about like, where has this person been? That's what I'm getting with this read. It's like somebody who just kind of disappeared out of your life, somebody who just like ran away in a sense. And it might feel like they ran away, but what I'm getting with this is like they started something completely new somewhere else, and they didn't want anyone to have to feel like they're in a third party. So like they left. Like I don't think that this is not a relationship where someone got dragged into a third party situation. So this is not somebody who's juggling two people at once. When I say there was a third party here, I mean like this person, you know, the relationship between you and them ended and they went into another relationship. Do you know what I'm saying? This is not like the type of thing where it's like, you might have felt like the love between you two was unfinished. And maybe it was, you know, maybe there's still like a lot of love between the two of you, but this person moved on to a different relationship. That's what I'm getting here. I just want to know why the counselor's in reverse, because the counselor's here trying to tell them something and they're not listening. I think the counselor's just trying to say like, this is a karmic. A lot of fire energy. Yeah, like you're going in the wrong direction. But the Three of Wands in reverse, this is me, like this is the counsel I feel like telling this person, like you might be headed in a brand new beginning, but I don't think this is the right brand new beginning. This might not have been the right person. So I'm getting this masculine energy went into a new relationship, went into a different direction. They were guided not to. Maybe they were guided to heal. Maybe they were guided to do some work on themselves. I feel like, you know, it seems like there was a relationship and then another relationship, right? Like 1, 2, bang, bang. Like it doesn't seem like there was a pause. So I'm assuming that's why the counselor's here. Like, why are you rushing into another relationship? Why are you running into something new? You should take some time to heal. This person did not do that. Okay. So now we have Aquarius energy, the feminine energy here, who was like felt kind of robbed of a situation, of a person, confused as to where the fuck this person went. 10 of Cups in reverse with emotions. This is highly, you know, this is very emotional for this feminine. You know, like this stirs a lot of feeling, a lot of emotion, maybe even like a lot of insecurities, because it's like, you know, this person just ran off into another direction. Like, how does that make me feel? You know what I mean? I just think this feminine, it's like everything kind of has to be unleashed in a sense. And I don't think that means crying, because I don't know how long it's been since these two have been together, because I already see this masculine exiting the relationship. With the 8 of Cups, it's like this person's already leaving. They're already leaving. The question I have is like, leaving who? Because now I feel like the relationship between the two people didn't work out. The masculine ran into another feminine, went with someone who could have possibly been a karmic or a fire sign, and then, you know, Aquarius is sitting here upset, wondering, you know, what could I have done better? What could I have done differently? Just confused about the whole situation as to where this person went, why they went. Like, okay, like they just disappeared, right? And then we have this Ace of Wands right here under the 10 of Cups, which is weird. Like, it's like the feminine felt like, wow, my chance was kind of stolen away. Like this person was kind of taken away from me in a sense, or, you know, this person just went into a different direction and went somewhere else. And maybe this person thought they were running into the 10 of Cups, but now I see they're leaving with the 8 of Cups. They're leaving and they're letting go of something. And then they have the 10 of Pentacles in reverse. So it's interesting. It's like I just want to know who they're leaving. Like, is this the energy of them having left you, or is this the energy of them having left the karmic? Because they're leaving somebody here. I honestly feel like this is them leaving the karmic, only because we have judgment with the high priestess. So it's like, if they were truly with a karmic, and this would come up in reverse, these two cards, because that would signify like they couldn't see through this relationship, they couldn't see through the soulmate. Because yes, a karmic is a soulmate at the end of the day, and we have the Two of Cups in reverse, with the Six of Coins in reverse, with the Eight of Cups. I feel like this person's leaving the karmic. Because with the High Priestess and Judgment, I feel like this is them having some sort of awakening, or something is happening to the masculine here. And that's why this Ace of Wands is here. Because it's like, even though there's a loss here of the karmic and loss of a relationship, in a sense, it's a freeing thing. Because everybody knows when you're dealing with a karmic, it's a freaking hard thing to deal with. It's a hard relationship to get past. It's a hard relationship to walk away from. It's very difficult. And unless you're like awakened to a point where you can see through the BS, then you're not going to understand it, and you're going to stay in the karmic relationship your entire life. So this is kind of signifying to me that this person is possibly leaving the karmic with Judgment and the High Priestess, because it's like, I see through the situation only because I'm beginning to know myself, and I'm also beginning to see through this person. And the only reason I'm able to see through them is because I'm getting to know myself. So I am getting that this person is learning. But this is still highly emotional for the Aquarius here. Like the feminine air sign here, it's very emotional for them. But at the same time, it's like the masculine is coming out of this relationship. And you can see here, I feel like with this Four of Pentacles, they're just looking. Like, I think they might be even spying on this feminine. Like, I'm about to do something. I'm about to set out. I'm about to move forward. I'm about to, like, they're done with the karmic. And I just feel like they're sitting there like, I feel like this Four of Cups is like the reprieve, is that's what it's called, like the little break that you get when you're just trying to figure your fucking life out, and you're just sitting there like, what the fuck am I doing with my life? Like, I just feel like they're just sitting there like, okay, now what? Like, that's what I'm getting, now what? You know, like, right when you end the movie, right, and they play like a little clip for the next movie, like, I feel like that's where this person's at. Like, it's not the next movie yet. We're like in the little preview right here. And then we have the Youth with the Ten of Pentacles. So see, it's like there's two Ten of Pentacles here, which I think had a lot to do with Capricorns. Read a lot of Ten of Pentacles. I think it was Capricorn, but yeah, or it could have been Sag. But I definitely am getting like this person is here. Like, if I had to say where this person is right now, it's here in this Four of Pentacles. Like, I think they are just sitting there wondering what is next for them, where are they going, what is next, you know? Like, I honestly feel like it's like, what is next now? And I do think like they have some sort of mind to come talk to this feminine here with the Ace of Swords. And then we did have time to heal with the 10. I mean, there's no telling what this person's gonna do. Like, I'll be honest, this person, they have awoken to a certain point, right? Especially understanding the karmic situation that they were in. But I don't know what this means, like where they're going. I don't even think they know where they're going. I don't think they know where they're going. Magician's at the bottom. They could be heading into another relationship. Again, I told you, I feel like they're looking at you with the Page of Swords energy. They could be spying on you. But this is the thing, like, this person was someone who might have rushed into relationships in the past. So it's like, I don't think the best thing for this person right now is to just rush into a relationship with you now. Like, do you know what I'm saying? I think this person needs a break. And that's why I kept getting the word reprieve. I think that means break. I'm not a fucking thesaurus, but I think that means taking a break. I think this person needs a break before they venture off again. It's the truth, because again, with this energy here, they've been through some shit. And I don't think you feel bad for them, because again, I feel like you think this person just disappeared out of your life, and I understand like why I feel bad for this person. They did probably just disappear, but again, they just ran. Like, they're somebody who kind of just ran. Now they're awakening to themselves. They're getting like a higher level of consciousness. They're, waking up, but at the same time, that doesn't mean that they're ready for anything with this Four of Pentacles. I just feel like they're just standing there like, I have no idea what to do next. I don't think they also want to make a mistake. That's why I feel like time to heal is also in reverse. It's like they could heal things with you, with this Aquarius energy, this feminine energy, and they could speak their truth, but like, are they even ready for that? Are they ready for that? Because that's going to have to bring like this whole cycle to a close with the karmic and with you from the past. It's just like a shit show in this sense. Like, there's so much shit to say, and I don't even know, like, I'm getting exhausted just thinking about what they would even say to you as to where they've been and how they could heal the situation. And I think they have to heal within themselves first. I think they need time. I'm gonna be honest. I feel like they need time. I want to see more about this Four of Pentacles. Yeah. Yeah, they want to. I like this way this is ending, because I like this person. I told you they're not ready. If this is where they are now, look what's coming up next. The Temperance in reverse. Like, this is an imbalanced person, and they know that. I think they really know that. Like, I don't think they're just like full of shit, because again, with the High Priestess and Judgment, this person knows like they're unbalanced. They know that like they run into relationships. They know that they just kind of like run around. It's kind of like, I don't want to say this out loud, but it's like, like what they say when the chicken has its head cut off, they just like they can run around. Like, that's what I'm picturing this person. Like, they're not thinking about what they're doing. They're just running around. They're reacting, and they know that about themselves. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, they know that. They're aware of that. So why come up to you? And you see with the Three of Coins, their natural like inclination is to like run to you. You know what I mean? Their natural thing is to run into another relationship. And with the Page of Cups in reverse, I feel like that's them thinking like, okay, like, even if I was to apologize to this person, it wouldn't be enough. And it wouldn't be enough. You know what I mean? Like, I think they just kind of disappeared out of your life. So I think this person needs time to really like come, like, not only balance themselves, ground themselves. Because I feel like a grounded person does not run around and look in need for a relationship. A grounded person, an awakened person, they don't just like, they don't need anybody. You know what I mean? They only need themselves. So if this person feels some sort of codependency, or they have this tendency to be codependent and depend on people in their relationships, why would you want that person? Do you know what I'm saying? So I do see this person trying to balance themselves out. If this is like you and you're following this whole time, this person needs to balance themselves out. Because again, their way of coping is just jumping from relationship to relationship. Why the fuck would you want somebody like that? You know what I mean? I like the way it ends though, because we have the King of Wands to the Emperor. So it's kind of like they have to move into this energy of the Emperor. But it's going to take them time. I don't know if you want to wait either, but that's what I'm getting for this read. So let's pull advice. I don't know what's going to be for the masculine or the feminine. But yeah, this person just needs time to heal, time to like, again, work through these issues of codependent. I get codependency with this person, to be honest. So yeah, Aquarius, we have protection here. If you wonder why this person's not coming around, it's because you're being protected from them, believe it or not. Because I see this person as being very codependent. You see how they have time to heal. That's something that they need to do. They need to heal. Why do you think they run from relationship to relationship? Why do you think they feel the need to be codependent? Because they need to heal. Like, these are all mechanisms of coping that are not fucking working. You know what I mean? Like, if I have to shut my mind off by drinking, is that making me better? No. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, and maybe you've already dealt with these things. You know what I'm saying? Like, maybe you yourself have already done so much healing where, maybe you too in the past were codependent and now you're not. So it's just kind of funny because it's like it's their turn to heal, not your turn. And I think, again, you want to be there for this person. I feel like you want to choose this person and you'll be there for them, but this is not something that you can help them with, because when it comes to like something like codependency, right? Like, let's just say, again, this person likes to run into relationships. You're not doing them any favors, you know what I mean, by being there for them. Actually, the favor would be by like giving them space, you know what I mean? So I think that's why protection's out here. Like, you're being protected from them. And with success, I think this will be successful for them. Like, this time alone will be successful. Maybe you've left them, again, maybe you're like, well, I've been apart from them for so long, and like, they've been away from me, so I've technically left them alone. But they were not alone, unfortunately. And that's kind of their fault. Like, they could have taken the time apart from you to heal. And that's what I think the counselor was trying to fucking say to them, but they didn't understand that. So they're like, you know, the time that they took away from you could have been spent healing, and now it was spent with a karmic. They did learn a lot, and they have come to a lot of realization. So I guess, you know, everything is necessary, but I get it kind of pisses you off because you haven't been with this person and they still haven't done the healing. It's kind of frustrating, but it's just the reality. This will be successful this time around, and that's what I'm getting. And not like the relationship between you two. I mean the fact that this person will be alone and will heal. And the fact that they will try to grow and let go of some of these codependent tendencies, right? And then we have Diana, Queen of the Wilderness. The language of the natural world is a frequency of love, and this is my mother tongue. I kind of think that this is the way they see you. Like, there's a lot about speaking in this read with the Ace of Swords here, and then I was getting like they need to speak, and then we have the Eight of Wands in reverse. And then I feel like with the emotions card, like it's very tender, like that wound that they kind of caused you by disappearing. So there's a lot about how like it feels, and how, you know, I feel like it feels raw. Like, you know when you get a cut and then somebody like hits the cut and it hurts like a bitch, right? That's kind of how I feel like this relationship feels to you, even at this point, even after such a long time. Like, I feel like it still feels raw, you know what I mean? It still feels like, you know, I think the relationship with them has caused that type of wound in you, where it's like a bruise, not even a bruise. I feel like it's a fucking cut, and it's like deep, right? And then someone comes and just like slaps it, you know what I mean? Or I'll be honest, the imagery I'm getting is like worse than that. I get somebody who has like a really big deep cut, and somebody's like sticking their finger in it and like literally like pushing into the skin. Like, that's what I'm getting with the wound that this person has caused you. So like, I didn't want to be that descriptive, but that's how deep it feels. So I feel like Diana coming up, there's a lot with like speaking, and there's a lot of like the fact that this person caused this wound in you. Again, that it still feels raw. It still feels, you know, so present, even if this happened a long time ago. And I think you have healed from it, but I just think that there's this feeling that you get when you think of this person, and that's the feeling you get, like somebody poking at a wound, you know what I mean? So I can only imagine how they feel. And honestly, if that's not how you feel anymore, then that's how they are feeling right now about you. Because I'm getting someone's feeling that. And I think, honestly, that could have been how you felt when they disappeared. And now you have, like, healed and moved on. And now this person feels like that now. And I'm just getting, like, this is the way they look at you. Like, they look at you as someone that's very grounded. Maybe, like, you guys separated and again, I sense someone spying on you. So I feel like they run into a relationship and they probably saw you doing your own thing, and maybe they have no idea what you're doing. Maybe they want to know. Maybe you're very like mysterious to them. But I just see them looking at you like, wow, they took a totally different turn than me. You know what I mean? Like they healed and I didn't. Or wow, like they're doing so much better and I'm not. You know what I mean? Like they're so grounded. I get a lot about grounding. Like the wound that they keep pressing into, it's still deep and it's still there, and yours is already completely healed. So when someone pokes it, you can kind of feel like that wound was there, but it's healed. Theirs is still like gushing. Do you know what I'm saying? So I think this person looks up to you, and I think like they wish they would have done things differently, but I think everything happens for a reason. And I think this person needs to ground themselves. There's a lot about like grounding and earth energy and having to like spend some time grounding yourself, because again, you shouldn't need anybody. You should choose a person, not need them. So yeah, that's what I'm getting. Aquarius, I love you guys. Give this person time. I don't know. I think they will communicate to you eventually with the Ace of Swords out here. But I don't think that you should reach out to them because I think they need to go and heal. And then when they're ready, they'll hit you up. I think it would be so easy for you to hit them up and then just, you know, they'll naturally maybe go back to you. And I think that's a mistake. You want this person healed, right? So that's what I'm getting. I love you. I hope this helps, and I'll see you next time.